United Nations had earlier warned.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I am Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
And this is brought to you by the New Image Project, better known as
See that?
Because we are redefining
What's cool?
because smart is
The new
giddy gangster.
baby.
If you don't know,
Now you know.
yes. How you doing this Wednesday?
I'm up and at 'em. I made it. Thank the Almighty for bringing me through.
Won't he do it?
He did it.
All the time?
All the time good.
Yes. May the church say
What's
amen.
good with you?
Nothing. I made it as well. This cold weather.
I think I love this weather.
You do?
I think this is exactly the temperature we would set our ACs to. So live with it.
No, but you get warm with your AC. Yeah, you do.
No,
And I don't. You set your AC at 44?
it is not 44.
Yes, it is. I'm looking at it.
No, that's when you really want it to be in that dew.
No, you don't set no AC at 44.
If you got it, if it's on there.
Yeah, if you set your AC at 44, your AC is now froze.
So what temperature do you set your AC on? See, it's a cold day outside, and we talking about the warmness. Like what do you set your AC on? 66?
No.
54?
No.
What you set it on? 76?
So if it's at this coldest, no more than 69 at the coldest. Your house is pretty cold at 69.
So when it's 69 outside, do you wear a jacket?
Yeah, because I put on a blanket in the house.
Okay. That's all.
Like I definitely and Brother John say 70 something. Yeah, but like during the day, if I'm not home, it's like around 75, 76.
So I must be talking about them old school box Chevys that used to have 54.
Maybe because honestly, you look at it. What y'all set y'all AC? What is a good temperature at your house? I mean, a good 72 is good for me at night.
It'd be a nice 78, 79 here.
In here? Oh yeah, it'd be hot in here. It'd be hot in here. Good morning, Miko. Yeah, no.
So let's talk about the Black Money Movement. Yes, this weekend, Saturday, the Black Money Movement will be at Big C's Barbecue. Big C's Barbecue, Cash Mob, St. Pete. If you don't know what the Black Money Movement is, I'll tell you. The Black Money Movement is when we intentionally spend our dollars with a black business. We call this community economic development. FUBU, for us, by us. So yes, this Saturday, come on down to MLK Street South and holler at Big C's Barbecue. You know they got plenty of barbecue. They also have side dishes. So if barbecue ain't your thing, come buy a brownie, right? Come buy a slice of cake. Get one of the good juices. Start with the black businesses because what we're doing is intentionally spending our dollars in a highly concentrated and impactful way. So if you want to come out and you want to support, if protesting ain't your thing, if boycotting ain't your thing, here's the perfect opportunity for you to shop and spend with a local business that has been helping sustain us, right? I go to Big C's all the time to get me a $5 chicken box. It be good every time. They got their recipe right. That'd be my favorite thing, the $5 chicken box. $5. Big shouts out to Big C's Cash Mob this Saturday.
Well, there you go. You have it. They're going to be ready for you. And I like the Cash Mob because it done hit 2 places so far. And each one of those businesses did extremely well.
Every time, yes.
Yeah, that the Cash Mob come out.
Yeah.
But I mean, I go to black businesses all the time. Like,
yes,
it ain't just on a particular day.
Yes, and it's Black History Month, so let's make history, y'all. Let's spend our dollars inside of black businesses. We need it. We come from a community that once had hundreds of thriving brick and mortar businesses. Now we just got a bunch of vendors and a bunch of food trucks and a few brick and mortar businesses. So since we have taken a lot of losses, let's start to intentionally spend money with each other. Go down to the Deuces, go down to Renee's, go down to Three Generations, go to Heavy's, right? Pull up on Sid's. Shop with intention. Be intentional by spending with our community, because especially with the food, we're giving the best deals right now with food. The best food you can buy for your money is coming from a Black business. I just went to an undisclosed business. I gave them my money. I did not get my money's worth. I wish I would have waited until I could have went to Good Eats, so I could have went to
Big Love.
I'm going. Big love. Oh man, big love.
Good morning, Sharonda.
The Love Shack. It's all about the grits, baby.
The grits are
It's all
fire.
about the grits,
And
baby.
today, Damien birthday. Happy birthday, Damien. I
Big
just saw
shout
that.
out to the comedian Damian Davis, our comedian, the city's comedian. See, we got a lot of comedians in the city, but it's only one St. Pete Funny. You ain't got two St. Pete Funny. There's only one St. Pete Funny, and that's Damian Davis. Big shout out to Sharonda. We see you back there.
And while we're looking at it, because I'm kind of looking at comments as well, Miko says she keep her hair on 72.
That feel good. I think I like 72. I like it better than 79.
70. Who has it? Like 79, you're hot in the house. This is just
Why would
random.
you say that?
79 is hot.
79 is comfortable.
No, it's not. Not
The
in the
AC
house.
ain't coming on and off all day.
79 is not comfortable in the house.
79 is comfortable.
No, you just said it's 55, 60, 54, 44 in the house, and now you talking about 79. No, I cannot with you. Good morning, Mrs. Urban Drinkery.
Yes.
Urban Drinkery got a lot of stuff that's going on.
Yes, that
But
dope
back to-
blend coffee. Oh my God, the dope blend coffee. Big shots out to Urban Drinking with the dope blend coffee. This is my favorite coffee. I only need a little bit of it. I don't need a lot because it's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
And Miko said too, 79 is hot. 79 is hot in the
Why
house.
y'all tripping?
No,
It's
that's
79
not.
hot. Hold on. I need more than one witness on this. It's 79 hot. I
In the
think
house.
to me it's comfortable.
It's not.
It's comfortable. You can walk around how you want to feel. You can be in your skippies or your dippies. You can really you can hang and swing.
No,
at 79.
No, you cannot.
You ain't gonna
Nah.
feel no chill. No.
You're gonna feel the heat. I'm sorry. Tiffany say 76 is 77, but she got a new AC unit.
Cut your mouth.
No, it is. Chandra said
I got a new
79
unit.
is hot.
Why is y'all?
Because
I can tell
79.
y'all light bill high. I can tell
No.
everybody who said 79 is hot. I bet you your light bill is over $200.
My light
Cancel
bill is,
dude.
no, my light bill typically is not over $200. Let me say that. In my house, no, it's not. Like unless something.
Don't you do that. So your it's under 200
Yes, my light bill
every
is
month.
every
Not on no 70s. Not on 72. Not on no 72.
Oh Lord.
You know, not on no 72.
Yes, it is. Most people houses are like anywhere comfortable. 72 to 75 is comfortable.
That's a $200 light bill.
That's
It's
not
all right. For
necessarily a
180 and 190, that's almost 200 to me.
You said over 200.
Okay, so since we're talking about light bills,
Mm-hmm.
Council Duke has been a conversation that's been going on. If y'all don't know, the city of St. Pete is reing up on their contract with the Duke Power Source, and it's time for the community to be heard.
Mm-hmm.
Should there be more options with our electricity bill? Are we happy with our bills? Are you happy with your electricity bill? Leave a comment. Tell us your story. Are you happy with your service with Duke? Would you go 10 more, 20 more, 30 more years with Duke, or is this the end? Are we dumping Duke? I was watching social media,
Mm-hmm.
and I seen a commercial, and the commercial was suspiciously in support of Duke Energy. And I'm like, why would you pay for a commercial saying these lies about the energy company? And then I realized that the energy company paid for the advertisement. Yep. And I may not be the only one. You too may be seeing advertisements around Duke and the need for them to continue to price gouge us here in the beautiful Sunshine City. Because they was community citizens of the day. Or they got a day. It's a Duke Day here.
It is a Duke Day.
We canceling Duke Day. The people is canceling Duke Day. We taking it back. Jack, what do you call it? Snack Jack back. What is Jack
no,
back?
Really, they say you don't get hot flashes.
Yes.
No.
I'm sorry. You're right. That's a different, and I want to talk about that before we come back. I want to talk about like the perspectives that we have in life. Because that's a beautiful example of how our male and female perspectives are different. But I'm just talking about our human experience perspective, right? And how we are intrinsically different beings because we don't experience the exact same things in the exact same way. Because I think that's very important.
Yeah, Miko said they're trying to get people to sign the paper for the set price electric bill. Did y'all get the paper?
No, I'm done with that. I'm done with that junk.
They said, did you get it?
This what they asked me.
Yes.
This is what they asked me.
Go
And
ahead.
this is not funny, y'all. So don't laugh. They asked me because my bill and its fluctuations are so sporadic and up and down. They said, hey, would you like some stability in your bill? And we'll just make it one flat fee for the rest of the months, and you don't have to worry about it going up and down. I say, now ain't that something? You just gonna try to talk me into paying for electric that I ain't using, right? Because we just said it's spiking up and down.
You know what I just thought about?
What?
Your electricity bill, like your personality.
It is up and down. It really is. One month is nothing, and then the next month is all there.
1 second is there, and then the next one you like Plymouth Rock. Woo! And then you up on the top of the mountain.
But yes, I'm not signing no nothing. I need you to charge me what my bill is. I need you to lower the wattage. I told them I am a stickler on my bills, and the wattage price went up a millipoint. And I feel that millipoint. And I told them, I said, hey, why y'all keep rising the bill on me millipoints? And I'm noticing it. I'm noticing it because I'm just a creature of habit and repetition, and every time something is suspicious, I absolutely notice it. I don't know. It's something about me. It's something so special about it. If anything is out of the whack, I feel it in my bones.
You feel it in your bone?
Like a hot flash.
All over the place. That part. Yeah, Mr. Admin will do it.
So yes, Duke Energy. So yeah, y'all form of opinion, form of perspective. I got mine because this is an issue that we need to talk about with our elected officials. This is something we need to talk about because this is impacting our quality of life.
And if we really do want to have a city-owned electric company, and what's the pros and cons for it?
Don't worry, they'll sell it anyway like they sold the hospital.
No,
they'll sell it anyway like they sell it in the drop. They ain't gonna keep it. They don't know what they doing. We need to open up the market so we can have choices, just like we have cable choices. So y'all remember when it was just one cable company, Paragon? Y'all remember that? See, after the deregulation, then now we got Wow and Spectrum, and we have choices, and I think we should have the same choices.
Spectrum came from Paragon. It did, but we do have different ones, though.
Yes, we have more choices than ever, and that gives us the ability to have lower bills because right now, when a company has a monopoly, they can just spike the prices whenever they want. They can just add an extra service charge, right? They can just add whenever they want, whenever they see fit. And when they have competition, it's not that easy to do that.
Let's see who this is.
We talking about Duke Energy. What you talking about?
Hello. How y'all doing?
The birthday boy.
Hey, how y'all doing? Thank y'all for the birthday shot. Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I love y'all.
Man, happy birthday. Keep up the good work, my brother.
Plug in for my birthday. Qiana, don't cut down. Hey, but I will be at the Funny Bone next week. We're in Calamar White at February 12th. And y'all ain't told me about the new horror movie that's coming out in St. Pete. I seen the trailer last night. It's good. It's about two vampires. This black man, then this skinny black man, and this fat black man. Got this white dude. They took him to the club. Some vampires took him in the back and raped him and sucked all the blood out of his neck and stole his money. It's called The Cat. It's coming out real soon. I can't wait to see it. But I love y'all, man. It's up there like great, man. Y'all doing me. Happy birthday. Boy, I love you, boy.
Hey, man, happy birthday, man. Many more, man.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So we're gonna get to it, right? All right. We ain't got that much to talk about.
Go ahead.
Damien done brung up the cat. The cat is out the bag. They done sold the cat.
Okay.
And you know what? It's kind of sad that, you know, what's going on to see this unfold in the public. But this is real life. Business go left sometimes. Things happen. So yeah, I respect the parties that's on Facebook. That's, you know, so it's really hard for me to kind of go in without like talk, and I haven't spoken with anyone.
And I appreciate you saying that. This definitely hits hard and close to home for me. Got a lot of love and respect for all the partners and all. And this situation is just, you know, it's not the best light, you know, for what was a historic business in our community.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I'm not sure. I don't know the new owners. Maybe we'll open up our platform for, you know, the new owners or maybe even some of the old owners to come and talk, because y'all all are friends of the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. We got nothing but love and respect for y'all. And we just hope y'all can see our way through this little dark tunnel y'all in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And see the light on the other side, because one of the most exciting parts about business is actually, you know, hitting it, right? Becoming successful with your partner, bringing it from the ground up. And oftentimes, you know, success got to be managed, right? Just like you got to manage, you know, all the other things, you know what I mean, in the relationship. You have to cultivate it and make sure everything is on point. And, you know, it's a lot of stress that come with success. You know what I mean?
It is a lot of
successful actions in businesses.
And it's sad. And I'll say it's sad because, you know, they were getting ready for their 3-year anniversary. And they were saying how most businesses don't last that long, right? I don't know who the new owners is. And they haven't publicly said, I haven't seen where they publicly said who the new owners is. We just know that there are new owners. Yeah,
I think right now it's just really the transition period of like us dealing with it as a community, because this is a community staple. Yeah. Right.
Because the catalyst came in to be
the catalyst.
Right. To do exactly what it did, to bring people together, to be the spot to go to.
And success. Mission complete. You
they
know
did
what I mean?
that part.
And I think a lot of that get overshadowed about everything that's going on. And I ain't taking away from the validity or the importance of what's going on, but let's just take a moment and just remember the good times. Remember, you know, the amazing work that the catalyst brought to the community. You know, the economic development, the business, you know what I'm saying? The different shops, the, you know,
the expansion.
Big expansion. Good work, man.
Yeah, and I mean, it's sad that like that's where we at, but that happens in business.
It happens.
It happens more than it happens a lot.
I'm glad you said that.
This happens in business, so we're just seeing it unfold
publicly,
right? But
and that's what we don't necessarily see all the time. We don't see the public side of it. But you're exactly right. This is happening. I done had so many business partners, so many good deals, bad deals, sideways deals, y'all. And it's a lot of stuff y'all never know about, right? Stuff I done buried the hatchet about, you know?
Right.
But at the same time, this really happens in business, dog.
No, it really happens. Like
we didn't talk about this before the show. You right.
This happens in business, and we're kind of changing the culture a little bit about like making our stance, right? And
Go
I
ahead,
tell you,
what you
is
mean?
that like when you look at this, I don't care when you go in business, like you can think, you dot your I's, cross your T's.
Yeah, but anything can happen.
Anything can happen. I'm a testament
Yes,
of
you
it.
said that. We talked about that with
You
this
know what?
situation. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I'm a
y'all covered every base y'all covered.
Right.
And then even though every base was covered, it still was some loose ends.
Right. And you and then when you go in there, you have to have some kind of trust factor with the people that you
It's important. That's the most important part of
gotta
partnerships.
right. You have to, because your partners are supposed to watch your back when you're not there. And unfortunately, however this unfolded, it unfolded. And you can see blatantly parties are like draw the line. One is, somebody over here, somebody over there, somebody over here,
And I ain't see this.
No, and honestly, I didn't see I didn't see this knowing parties. I just didn't see this happening. You know what I mean? I think I kind of saw the cat being sold.
I mean, businesses get sold.
Yeah, they get sold.
So that's the first and top and bottom line. Businesses get sold. People build businesses every day and sell them.
They do.
So this is not foreign. Partners fall out, right? Because I was just thinking when you said that, I was thinking about like some situations that I'm dealing with, right, with partners and not necessarily being able to get on the same page. It's not being able to the point where we have to go our separate ways, but it is to the point where special provisions have been made. Like I have to make special provisions on how I deal with these particular group of partners, right? And I got to stand on that business so that we don't get into irreparable harm, right? So and try to and then just like you said, I can do everything I can right, and it still go left,
right?
And there's nothing I can do about it, but deal with it as it comes to me.
It is. There's nothing. There's never 100% like foolproof of anything. Nobody can guarantee you 100% success. Like if you starting something,
and you shouldn't even allow them to.
And if somebody guarantee you 100% of anything, walk away. They're a scammer. Run. Because you can't control other adults. You can't control the weather. You can't control the plumbing. You can't, like, anything can happen when you starting a business. You're doing a business relationship, a regular relationship. You could go in there with the pure intentions to do something great, and you saw what they did. They made magic.
Yes,
you know what I mean. They did that. People
impacted the entire South Side community. All the employees, all the businesses that benefited from that traffic coming in that direction, man. The Deuces is a different place than 2.5, 3 years ago, man.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? All the turmoil, the ups and downs. Just first want to salute y'all boys for at least getting it this far.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sending nothing but appreciation and, love and healing y'all way, because this is heavy. You know
the whole
saying?
situation is heavy with everything that has like unfolded within the last month or so with the cat. It done had his highs, it done had his lows. And his highs was really high and the lows was really low.
It's like bipolar, like kind of how I be sometimes with my adult ADHD and other neurological issues kicking in. Those spikes,
they are.
And you try not to go too low,
right?
And but do that mean I don't want to go too high? So see the paradox that we in, because the higher you go, the farther you can fall. You know what I'm saying? And then does that produce a fear of flying? Do that produce us self-sabotaging sometimes?
And no, we really have to talk about that, because you will have one bad, like something bad will happen and it'll paralyze you.
Bro,
right? And it'll stop you from doing business with other people.
And
it'll stop you from
stutter when you would really just run full speed.
Right. So no, we're gonna no, the camera's still good.
Okay. No,
yeah. But no, like, and so we got to take a break because we got to pay some bills.
But we don't talk about this serious because I think we got some serious issues that we can talk about within this. We got some news, but because you're right, I've been dealing with the fear of flying. You know what the fear of flying?
Well, fear of flying, you're going to hold that, tag a friend, tell a friend. We'll be back 7 minutes after the hour. And now the phones are working today, so y'all can call on in.
Yep. And,
all right.
Stick and stay.
Yep.
amazing.
Yeah.
She was great. I thought she was very interesting, and what she is indeed giving back to the community back in Kenya. The fact that she's doing.
Dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the twilight.
I got love for you, no lie. I give my best, I try. Someday we'll touch the sky. You're an angel, little baby. Wipe all your tears away. I know it's been crazy, but keep your head up high.
Foot chase through the projects, dodging foreign objects. Street knowledge, I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, others lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets, cause that's how we eat. Just I rap about the trap don't mean I ain't about peace.
We must stand together, all together.
This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the twilight.
Yeah, I saw it. Welcome back
Yeah,
to
you
the
been
Tampa
rocking
Bay
it.
to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I am Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmond.
And this is brought to you by the New Image Project, better known as.
See that?
Because we're redefining what's cool.
Smart is
The new
gangster.
baby.
And if you don't know,
Now you know.
so that looks.
And you know, wait,
camera.
before we go in, I just have to say this, and I forgot to say it earlier, so I'm going to say it now. The views expresses of ours.
Yes, the Tampa Bay
And-
Breakfast Club,
right.
99 Gems, Carefesta Radio.
Or our sponsors, our affiliates, underwriters, and all the above. Everything that is
yeah.
talked about.
Yeah. We gotta
Not
own
only our callers, it is the views that's expressed of that person that is speaking at that time. And again, it does not necessarily line up with the station.
Yes, no, because and thank y'all for that. If you look at that camera, it's a little tilted because this is like the Twilight Zone episode.
I think you may be. It's just kind of where you at. No, we're
It's
good.
not messed up.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
So
And then what they saying, like, okay, so back in, because we were talking about the cat before we left, and not necessarily the cat, just
not
about.
necessarily, yes, thank you, Q.
So, but we talked about it because it is a sad day in the city when you look at something that has brought the city together. I mean, people done protest for the cat.
They did.
Like, you know, you're wrong, like on Facebook and stuff like that.
yeah.
You know, when the city took away their after hours, you know, it gave some people somewhere to go. Like it was
Listen,
so
and it's a great job because instead of focusing on the left turn, let's look at the right turn, right? Great economic development that was brought to the community, business owners, you know what I'm saying? Good job. Y'all, and I think that as what we can learn from this is, you know what I mean, doing the right thing, man. Like you say, man, sometimes, it might hit different.
right, depending on how much time you spend there. Because I remember when it started and it was the catalyst. And then I remember once
it became the cat.
it became the cat, right?
Yeah, I was there. I remember.
And then the cat gave it a whole nother spin. The catalyst was this grown, sexy kind of just lounge that wasn't overpacked. People just kind of just leisurely went through.
Kind of old school.
Yeah, and then it went and blossomed to something else, right?
Hey, that's what caterpillars do. They turn to butterflies. So it's understood, and I appreciate the experiences, man. I think we get caught up in sometimes the left turn instead of looking at what went right, instead of thinking about the right turn.
Right.
And just good job, fellas, and I hope y'all patch that up and get it right.
Yeah, I really do, because that I would say the most hurtful thing when you look at the businesses that go separate ways is the friendship. Because you do build bonds and friendships with people that you do work
stress
with.
under fire. Y'all
Right.
bond over the struggle of fighting to accomplish something and to accomplish a goal together.
Or what happens is you have somebody that you've been friends with, and you be like, "Oh, we'll do." They
It's easy to
vision,
do business with a friend,
and usually you
but
do.
business is usually in friendships. So
but most people who do business, if they wasn't friends, they become friends because you spend so much time with each other. So that whole don't do business with your friends and family is hard.
I mean, whether you become friends in the process or you're friends when it starts, you know what I mean. I think a lot of times, emotions do get involved, especially when we having ups, downs, lefts and rights. You know what I mean? You bond over that, over that building. As y'all build, you bond.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing when it works out good. Oftentimes
I don't think it's closed like the cats.
No, it's not closed.
No, they're doing it. It's just
this is not a going out of business conversation.
No, this is not. This is just really talking about like the partnerships and this happened more than y'all probably know.
Yes, it ain't. This is not a cat problem. This is what happens in business. This is something that like the astute can learn from.
Right, because it's a lot of other businesses.
We done
who
thought about
had-
the business partners
who-
you was just having, and,
Yeah.
and it went
it
the
went
left way.
It went left, right? And there's other businesses also because couples can start businesses together.
Ooh.
And then you know what I
Boy,
mean.
you said a mouthful.
And so like,
Don't do it.
don't because there's a lot of successful businesses. So this is my whole thing to anybody who's listening.
Y'all better have a strong relationship before y'all go
don't
into
be
business together.
afraid to go and jump out and do what you think you need to do at the time. Try no, for real, because like you miss out on the experience. You talking about, this may ruin. Listen, if it's in your
go
car,
for it. I hear you
go for it.
You're right. Okay, then. So, I'm glad you said that. Go for it. Do not don't let apprehension or worry that something may go wrong
I always say
to stop you from doing it.
Lead with caution, but not with fear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yes.
fear
I'm
stop
going.
us was doing a lot of stuff. And you think about like, I don't want to ruin this relationship with my partner.
You're
but I
going.
will tell you, communication and comprehension is very important in anything. And
I agree with
when
you.
you stop when the communication stops, you allow other things to happen.
And especially the honest and truthful communication. But
Mhm.
like you said, I'm going to double click on that as we how can I say it? As we mature in this, we just got to understand that, a lot of this stuff may not go the way we planned it. And we have to have the strength and wherewithal, to make it through and come out on the other side.
Okay, Dan has hopped on. He said, once I found out about the allegations girls were making, I didn't want to be a partner with them. Rather than do things right, they ripped me off. Dan, you're more than welcome to call 727-637-2416. JB, listen, Jeb, this is an open platform for anybody to come out there and kind of tell their story or get it out there because the city's talking about it. And like I say, it's pretty...
Yeah, it's heavy.
It's heavy and it's pretty sad. And let me tell you, I got phone calls when I made my statement about walking away.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. With the experience earlier in last year.
Right. So when I walked away from the partnership, I got a lot of phone calls, and most people who called me was worried about the friendship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's where I'm at too. It's the friendship.
But it's hard to rebound after stuff like this. I done been in business with partners and friends, and it go left. In our relationship, we don't necessarily hate each other, but our relationship, we're not necessarily the same friends we were before that bad business exchange.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because I done had a lot of partners. I done did a lot of different businesses. And I mean, this sad stuff happened, but
I did business and it didn't go right, and we don't part, but we still okay.
Okay, so that's what I'm asking. Yeah,
I done did business and
you went left, but y'all still was able to bring friendship back.
Because you want me to tell you what happens is when people come in there with true integrity, regardless if it go left or you know what I mean, y'all still on the same page.
Yeah.
Right?
Good friendship can withstand a bad business.
And I will always say this, and I've been saying this for years. Two real people never fall out.
I don't know, man. I fell out with some people, and they still real. And
no.
But we just ain't gonna see it the same.
No, what I'm saying, usually two real people don't fall out. It has to be somebody flaw in the bunch. And let me tell you,
that's a part of it too,
right? Because if you because there's a lot of things my friends do that I don't necessarily like or agree with. But it's their life, so I respect it. I'm not falling out with you about your life. No, I'm not doing that. If somebody fall out with me, that means that, like, again, you had a problem, that you had a hidden problem with me.
Oh.
You know what I mean? There was something, that. So I'm telling you.
So I'm glad you said that, because it'd be a lot of psychological impacts that a lot of this stuff have, and a lot of times. We just move on. We don't never really heal. Right. And, and this, what I'm saying? This is outside of that situation. This is really a holistic thing for all of us to kind of think about, that we got to not be so quick to move on that we don't heal, because we're healing over. It's like a bone healing wrong, and they
So
gotta
I would tell
re-break
you-
the bone. You know what I'm talking about?
So when you're talking,
What you see? What
she
you see?
said, "What took the cat down?" The allegations. We could say that right there.
You think so?
Yeah, that would. I think that was the crack, and then you saw the division.
Well, that's what Dan said.
Right, you know what I mean.
That's what Dan said. Okay,
But
cool.
I will tell you, you look at it, and I don't know. You will have to talk to the people.
Yes,
that's
and
involved.
see, we ain't trying to. We're not trying to talk for them or supplement a conversation for them. You only can find out the truth about what happened with that particular business with them, right? That's just like a relationship. When it go wrong, you only can come to the two people that was in it to really see what was wrong.
So the question is, what do y'all think about taking private or personal business matters on social media?
Ooh,
Okay, let me say this.
Who said that? Good one.
Brother John.
What do I think about that?
So let me tell you, I think some stuff need to stay private, but I am one of them people. And so people ask me, why did I go public? Because I went public when I made the thing. No, I went public when I made the announcement. It was always documented. We're on social media, the excitement about what was going on.
Oh, so you ain't go left until it went left.
And I still kept the same path. So I felt like for me, I owed the people that was invested in, that put their time in and believed in the vision that we were doing, that I owed them to say that, because I had went public earlier. But I do believe that some stuff still stay private. I think there's a lot of gray area when it comes to stuff like that. You don't know about my personal life on social media too much. I don't really go public on, I don't believe in arguing like with my significant other and all that other stuff. I don't do none of that.
I look at it like this. You know, I can swim with the sharks. I can take it any way it come. You know what I mean? A few years ago, a little old white lady that I got a lot of respect for, she was like, Jabbar, how do you feel being a public figure? Right? Mm-hmm. And when she said it, it sat with me because I didn't understand like what made her say that. Right. And then I thought about it because, you know, we our lives are more in the public view than the regular citizen. Yeah. And but that don't mean, you know, I run to the book with my business, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, I can swim with the sharks. If that's where we go with it, I can go there with it too. I think my life is an open book, but I just don't read out loud, right? Mm-hmm. If you want to look in and read the pages, I think you can, you know what I'm saying? Because I think I've already submitted to a public life.
I think we all have public lives, right? But what I realize,
public and private life,
right?
Man.
Because I will tell you, I'm a very private person.
Very.
Right.
It's the Gemini. This is the Gemini in me.
But I'm a private person, but I'm not secretive.
I'm a public private person.
Yeah, but I'm not secretive. So like if you are in my circle, you know
I got some secrets.
But
some skeletons in the closet.
Everybody got secrets.
Yeah, you don't tell about my skeleton in the closet because I can tell you about it too. See, that's the thing. They'll try to tell about your skeletons in the closet, but they don't know you were willing to talk about the skeletons. See, and I done had that happen. I done had people, I done been doxxed where they tried to put my background into the forefront, but you don't know I wasn't hiding my background.
Then that wasn't a skeleton.
That wasn't a skeleton?
No.
Oh. I ain't know. I mean, I'm just cause I think that it's not what happened to us, it's how we handle it. And I think that, you know, we have to deal with extraordinary circumstances because we're extraordinary people.
I will tell you, so with anything, there's gonna be grief, right?
You're supposed to feel it too.
You're supposed to feel
it. So don't cheat. Let's talk about it.
So it's gonna be grief, regardless if you standing on business, if you're standing on business or however the case may be. When you look at the situation, they created a business. This was kind of like their baby. Now they done sold it. They're gonna have to grieve the separation of the business, the separation of the partnership and the friendship, regardless of how mad you at anybody. Once you spend time with somebody, you have feelings. And this ain't no like this ain't no like no romantic feelings, but you care for people.
You're in a relationship.
So, right. 727-637-2416 is the number.
And Q, I want to really lean in on that because a lot of times we do get into these business relationships and don't qualify them as a relationship. Or
Good
we be in a
morning, Crow.
friends relationship and we don't classify or qualify it as being a relationship, and it is a relationship. It's
Like
not a sexual, romantic boyfriend girlfriend relationship. This is an economic business partner, buddy, and this is
But
that
let me
relationship.
tell you, what happens is when you or somebody else fall out, there's other people that's affected, because I will tell you, there's other relationships that will never be the same any longer because of what happened.
Listen,
and so I'll tell you,
I
when
see
you
that and
start,
feel that, Q.
and when I see people moving funny with me, that's fine with me.
But I
and
see that and feel that, Q.
And so what I had to do is come to grips and be okay
with things being different.
And once I realized that, I was able to move on, but I then had to grieve some of those other relationships that was casualties
of that relationship,
of this one right here.
And I want to say this: when you're talking about the different relationships, they have to be maintenance the same way a romantic relationship is maintenance, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily affection and love, but there is a business affection, there is a business love, right? There's a different form of the same thing. You have to have that communication, just like the communication you got to have with your spouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the same things that you got to input into both relationships. And I had to learn that, like dealing with a lot of different partners, you know what I'm saying, at simultaneous times is a lot of ways. It's like having multiple relationships.
Yeah.
Like I'm just keeping it honest. As a person who has multiple business partners running concurrently at the same time, it's like I'm going to 3-4 different houses.
Yeah.
And we literally got 3-4 different houses. We got different business locations.
No, you're just scattered, because
it's literally the same.
It really is, and you're dealing with different personalities.
Yep.
Now the question is, when we know there will be conflict in business. So when business disputes happen, what is the best order of operation? Mediation, legal counsel, or public statement? I think public statement is the last. I think public statement is the absolute last. I would say for my situation with mine,
public statement was like, I think it come last.
It was last.
I think it usually come last. Because you try everything before the public.
Right, because that's because the public kind of put the stamp on it, right?
And then especially when you're doing public facing work.
Yeah,
so
but mediation,
there's an obligation we feel that we owe the public, right? Just like we felt like we owe the public to talk about what's going on, right? That same like responsibility is felt, across partners, across businesses, because a lot of times we feel we got to tell our people something. We got to say something to our people. So, and I done been in businesses and relationships where we have to have a meeting on how we're going to face this, how we're going to public relation this.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? And okay, what's going to be our narrative?
But I will tell you, so mediation is the first, like when you sit down and have a conversation, and when the two parties cannot communicate, then you need mediation. But I will tell you, the one thing that you need more than anything else is people willing to work, like willing to communicate with each other. Because if you don't have willing parties, you're kind of.
So I done been. See, when we talking about this, but we really talking about ourselves. So I want y'all to understand this. This ain't about them, because we business owners too, and we got partners like at the yin yang.
Yeah.
And this is about us as well. So this is like introspective work that benefits us all. And I'm gonna say, Q, I've had that problem.
Right.
Like me personally, I've had that problem, and it's not easy to deal with. It's not easy. You have to have the tools. Like those psychological, them tools that you got in your toolbox?
Yes.
Everybody don't have that toolbox on.
No, they don't.
You get what I'm saying?
Hold on. Caller, introduce yourself.
It's Dan Cerrone.
Hey,
Good morning.
Dan.
Go ahead.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing pretty good.
Hey,
how
man,
you doing?
how you, bro?
You heard about what happened to the cat?
You heard, bro.
It was really unfortunate. I found out when I went over there on Sunday that they had signed the business away. Ever since the allegations had started, Jeff and I were not talking. I had health issues that were caused by it. I was getting real bad anxiety. I thought I had a heart attack on January 3rd, I was in the hospital. That's how heavily it hit me. And then
they at the end, we had a lot of discussions about the financial stuff that was going on, and the cost of operating something like that. It is a big strain, and I think that had a lot to do with us coming unglued. But mostly it was the allegations and my feelings towards Jeff that really dismantled the partnership.
Mm.
Okay.
So Dan, you I know y'all done kind of several ways, but like what your plan is, bro? What's your plan about, like, the next step? I know you always got to
say. A couple of weeks, I'm waiting on a permit to close out, and that'll be right over at 1734th Street South. So it's right in the same vicinity, not the same neighborhood, but it's right there. It'll be a nice restaurant. Everybody will enjoy the bar. Yeah, that's kind of the next step for me. I mean, this is a huge disappointment because I really trusted, especially Jason, to do the right thing. But it is what it is, and it's unfortunate. And we'll move on.
Do you think y'all can reconcile in any type of way, if not business wise, but just the personal relationship?
I don't know that I would ever trust Jason again because he was very deceptive at the end. He intentionally misled me. Jeff, I have no desire to ever be around in the vicinity of somebody that acts the way he does. So that's a relationship I just assume never have. He's a dangerous person. So.
And so Dan, while you're talking, because you call, and so with people out there, because people you knew.
I found out what was going on really right around when Destiny left. That's when it all came out. I was there during the day. I didn't know a lot of the stuff. I would come by at night occasionally, but a lot of the stuff, they didn't know me as the guy they even come to about that stuff. That was Jeff and Jason. They were in charge of the front of the house.
Yeah.
So yeah, this tough, Dan. A lot of y'all I done been business partners with all y'all before, so it's tough to see this rock out like this, man. But thank y'all for the work, bro. Not looking at studying the left. Let's look at what went right. I think this was a great.
I mean, we established an amazing business. We showed that corridor is as healthy as they'll allow it to be. Mm-hmm. It's as healthy as they'll allow it to be. When Mel opens up next door, now you'll have a couple spots. I mean, that's what creates that traffic that's going to make the Deuces, what it should be.
Yep. And
you look at how lively that corner was. When we were at the Manhattan, nothing went on that block. Mm-hmm. And now you look at that corner, they got food trucks lining up at night. There's money being spent all throughout that neighborhood that was never transferring in that neighborhood. Mm-hmm. That's all that money walks home into Jordan Park.
Yeah.
And that fuels those families.
And that's a testament to the great work that y'all. I used to call y'all three amigos. Y'all boys put a real plan together that actually truly impacted our community on a higher level. Right. And as much as important that is to our community, I wouldn't want what's transpiring now to overshadow the amazing work and the livelihoods y'all help bring to people.
And let me tell you, for me, I have respect. I definitely like Dan. You know what I mean? I definitely like Jason. I've never personally had a problem with Jeff. You know what I mean? The allegations was kind of crazy. But I will tell you that y'all did do something amazing.
Y'all did the damn thing, man.
On the Deuces.
In the streets, man. You're doing the damn thing. Y'all did the damn thing. You should be commended. Y'all should have been awarded for it. And I know all y'all. I don't work with all y'all. And I got tremendous respect for all three of y'all, man. Right. Jeff, Jason, Dan, you know how we rock out. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not impartial. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of got a partial biology, what they call it, a partiality.
But you could do this, like you could really. Oh, Dan, you got anything else to say while we rambling?
Listen, keep doing what you guys are doing and keeping everybody informed. And like I said, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, the catalyst still open back up, and I believe they're staying open.
Yeah.
They cut me out, so I don't know what the plan is with it. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully that sparks that whole neighborhood kicking off. They'll be talking about the catalyst 20 and 30 years from now.
This is true, and they can't leave none of y'all names out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All
right, Dan. Thank you. I mean, listen, it's unfortunate.
The phone line's open, man. Y'all give us a call.
I'm not gonna. It's so hard because they asking. So the two black guys were shady.
And see, this is a no judgment zone. We're not gonna try to. We're not gonna try to litigate partnerships and information that we don't really have. I ain't really want to talk about it today. I was really apprehensive, to be honest, right? Because I didn't know how we would come at it in a respectful way to all the parties because of the respect and friendship.
Because I done did business with every single one of them. Every single one of them.
And you act like you ain't know what I was talking about.
No, but I have. But this is why we did how,
But we did it right. Yeah. I ain't mad at my dog. She said we got to do it. We got to do it, and we did it. And I love the way we doing it because we handled it respectfully. Because at the end of the day, we gonna look at what went right and not just focus on what went wrong. Because that's what we do a lot of times in our relationships, right? When we break up, all we think about is when she cheated or when he cheated. We don't think about the times they made us feel good, the times when they help us build our dreams up. We don't think about the good times. When it comes down to it, all we think about is the bad part.
But I'm going to tell you sometimes.
And that's trauma.
No. But sometimes, no. All of it can be trauma. If you just romanticize about the good times, it make you go back.
See, I said the wrong thing around the wrong person.
Yeah, when you romanticize about the good times
and don't realize the bad, so
you put yourself back. You put yourself back
so
into
the healthy
a toxic
balance. We can see where it was right in when it's wrong, and then we can try to figure out for the middle.
There's some things that like you never need to go back. Like you don't need to
go back through.
No, you don't. And
business wise, we talking about relationships, business relationships,
and relationships,
because they are kind of the same. When you in a union or you getting with somebody, y'all entering into a silent partnership, whether y'all know it or not, whether you're married or not. You know what I'm saying? And then how y'all treat each other is conducive of y'all relationship.
It can be. It really can be. When you look at it, cheating do mess up relationship, but cheating don't. But cheating don't end relationship. Cheating don't. Cheating don't. It's respect, right? It's respect. And I will say this because this is public. The cat is public. People talking about it. People talked about our separation of the party or whatever. When you looked at it, and I will tell you on my end, it was more on integrity. Like if there was I felt like there was no integrity. No, we came in there, we wrote down a plan, we had a plan, half of the party executed and did what they needed to do, and the other party did not.
And you had a standard that you want to be held to.
Because so anything I
love your nails, dog. You be showing out, dog.
So if you can't see my nails,
showing out. I'm sorry, y'all.
So this is sidebar. Kenya Welch does my nails.
Listen, man, she is so good. This is. Several times I've been meaning to say something to her about her nails, and she always got a different pair on, right?
This is just a side. Like I'm a theme girl, so I got my Valentine's Day.
Yes, with the rose, you got the rose on the. Listen, but back to the business at hand, and I really want to say this because we're going into another business relationship with the Tropicana site or the gas plant, and it's 9 companies that have put in their hat, and some are even asking for extension in time because they're saying they don't have enough time to put together a $5 to $8 billion proposal. And I think that we're moving too fast.
I think time is, listen, give them the time. I don't know why we're in the run.
We already 3, 5, 30, 40 years behind, and give us an appraisal. Do not enter into agreement, dear Mr. Mayor, administration, guys at the top with all the high-paying jobs, please listen. Do not enter into a contract or agreement without doing an appraisal. That is asinine. To do an appraisal after you sign an agreement is asinine. I think that our leadership needs to humble themselves, right? Says the unhumble young man. Yes, y'all need to humble yourselves and get the expert analysis and opinions that we need to make a righteous decision. Because the problem is we're rushing into decisions with the same people who rushed us into another bad decision. And we ain't even analyzed how bad the other decision was, because here we is rushing into an unsolicited bid because we sat there 6 months, 9 months without doing nothing. See, this is the type of partnership that I just want to end. I wish I could goddamn sell the gas plant on the goddamn mayor. Oh
no, okay, no.
Hey, I wish I could sell the gas
partnership
plant.
that I would like is for
A mutual agreement that get us paid.
That benefit not only whoever the investor, but the community itself. Yes.
Sustaining investment into perpetuity.
Because we were just talking about the budget and where the money is missing. You know,
and they finna sell the truck to pay. Oh.
No, but what we can do is call it whatever you want to call it, I guess. But what we can do is with this deal, we can make it where there is beneficial for the city, where there's always some type of fund, right? Like there's not just the investors that's making the money and then doing the profit.
And I was on the phone last night talking with some people. A lot of people call me about this stuff, whether y'all know it or not. Right. And I'll be probably talking more than I should, but I'm going to tell you, the investor doesn't get to pick the terms of this deal. And right now at this point, the investors are picking the terms. They're picking the price that they want to pay. There is no negotiation. There is no pushback. And I think this is amateur work. Right? When you're dealing with something on this level, something this big, there's no way you're going to walk in and just tell me what you're going to give me. That's absolutely unrealistic. You're going to listen to what I want you to do. And part of it is I want you to really be a partner, right? Not this surface level partnership, not the tenant landlord relationship where we calling the tenant a neighborhood partner, right? And then as soon as he get uncomfortable, he pack up and leave. He show you how good of a partner he was, right? But the reality is we need true equity, not the buzzword equity, but the equity per the definition, the Webster's definition of equity, ownership in a stake, right, with a return on our investment, not this pie in the sky equity that don't nobody know what the real meaning is, right? Not no pie in the sky equity, the real equity definition number 1.
I think we'll be talking about the trop forever.
No, we ain't, because these people trying to rush into a bad deal and they not talking to the community. And then the only thing the community knows is what the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club say. And that's a doggone disgrace. The most information people got about this was from us. And that's a doggone disgrace. Y'all got almost $1 billion budget and you don't know what you're doing with it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I be having my moments. This is my toxic relationship. My toxic relationship is my relationship with the city of St. Petersburg. I love her, but that trifling little it's really got something on her mind, and she needs to be taken care of. My baby St. Pete, that's my baby. We probably share. It's all right because you got her when she yours, and when she with me, she mine. And I'm talking about the city of St. Pete, the city that I love. We talking about relationships, ain't
I mean, you just
business partners and stuff.
You went around the world and tried to circle back.
You like I did that.
you tried to circle on back, and then so while we're talking about the city of St. Pete, we know that the mayor did refile.
He did.
Yes, it's official.
He refiled who's else?
Be real.
Not beneficial.
No, so he's coming. Hold on. No, he put his hat back in to run for mayor again. City caller, introduce yourself.
No, what's happening? It's King Jab.
Hey, King Jab, go ahead. Speak
Hey,
to the
man,
people.
listen here. Jabbar, first of all, bro, it's 2026. Stop letting them people call you and giving them the game so they can go back to their bosses and supervisors and sound like geniuses. We gotta stop doing it, but we might have to even just stop talking about it, period, because it seems like the more brilliant ideas we give them, the opposite reverse it they go. Because they do the opposite, and it's like from the beginning, bro. Like I brought you on my show because you was the leader in talking about this deal, and we went from talking about the deal all the way down the line to even injecting the Derby Lane proposal. And these people looked and scoffed at us, then double back and tried to do everything that we said.
Yep.
And but it was too late.
Yep.
So at this point, bro, it's like, first of all, our consultation fee is $250 an hour. Stop calling us with that foolishness, bro. Straight up and down, bro. Because if you go do it, bro, get paid. Because you see what happened when that last time everybody else got a check. So, bro, let's stop playing that game with these people, man. That's it with me.
Thank you, Jam. And bad as I need the check, I can't compromise the community, man. And I couldn't take a check from them because I'm gonna stand on business for the community, and I'm not just gonna say what I'm not rubber stamping nothing. I'm looking at every line of the contract. I'm looking at every line of the agreement. So if you working with me, just know I read the entire contract, right? I look at every invoice, line for line. So when you think I ain't looked at the invoice, when you say, oh man, you need to go look at the invoice, just know I've studied the invoice in and out. And I remember the time. Like Michael Jackson, I remember the time. Yeah. And I can't do that for a corporation that don't have the community's best interest in mind. So if you see me working for a community group or a group or something, just know I think they have our best interest in mind, at least in some part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's tough, dog, because they'll come and buy us all up. They got all the money. If it's all about a price, they have all the money.
But I will tell you this. So there's how I look at it. There's situations where I agree and there's situations that I disagree.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, again, when you hear the disagreement, you think that we don't respect or like you as a person. Ooh, right?
Thank you, Q.
And what I hear a lot of times in there, you will get, because I disagree with you on this, you now have a problem with me. Right, or you think I don't like you, but then,
they used to bootlickers.
But what? Not even that. But it's just like I can say yes 5 times, and the first time I say no, it's like I never said yes. So I can agree with you.
These usury relationships. This is manipulation.
I agree with you on a lot of stuff because there's a lot of stuff we done came in here and like praise the city for doing. And then there's some things that we done went hard and be like, what are you doing?
But that's the only time that matters. Because you got to understand, the black experience doesn't allow critiques of their upper class. Mm-hmm. The higher and the black elites are not used to critiques coming from lower class.
Is that just a black thing, or is that just because
is it specifically black? Because that's all I know.
Okay,
right. I can't tell you what's going on in the white community and their upper class and lower class because that's not my experience. Right. Now they may be experiencing the same thing because humans do human nature. Right. And it's human phenomenon. But I'm just specifically talking about what I know and what I've seen. They don't accept criticism coming from people they look down on. Okay. People who they think are less educated than them. People who they think are less sophisticated than them. People who don't talk the American English, the King's English quite like them. And so guess what? We're in all those boxes. So we can't do nothing but praise them. If we don't praise them and kiss the ring, we're doing something wrong. And guess what? I live on the dark side. Guess what? I want to be on the wrong side of history if you on the right side. Guess what? If you on the right side of history, I need to be on the other side because what you're doing is so horribly wrong. I need to be over there. You need to be calling me crazy if that's sane. If what you're doing right now with the Tropicana site is sane, you need to call me crazy because that is foolish. I don't need to be in that conversation. I don't need to be stated to be supporting something so outlandish, right? Something so subpar that we're happy to get pennies on the dollar of the true value and then to walk away and it won't even help us in the next year's budget. We'll be 2 years down and we'll spend all that money with infrastructure. We'll spend all that money and guess what? They'll say we love it. If the Trop was still under the raise site, imagine what the re-election campaign will look like if we would be going into this budget 18, 20 million short while the raise is busting ground. Think about that. If the raise was putting a shovel in the ground right now, the mayor was signing up to run for re-election and we $18 million in the hole. The best thing that could have did was walk away from that deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best thing that could have happened. If we had another chance to redo it again and get better community provisions.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, we reload the foolishness and stand up and say, ain't nothing changed. It's just we ain't got no stadium on 14 acres now. But ain't nothing changed. We don't need to send it back to RP. Ain't nothing changed, but we ain't got no stadium. We ain't making people do this and that, but ain't nothing changed. I think it's insanity. And I think that you're insane to follow it. If you don't say nothing, that's your prerogative.
But see, what I've learned is people perception is their reality, right? And
I hear that. You're right. That's right.
And then everybody's don't have the same intentions or the same values, and so it doesn't necessarily make it wrong. It's just that we don't line up,
and right? They don't have the same knowledge base,
right? But they just don't. It just don't line up.
I
and
do that
people
sometimes.
people have other interests, and if you look at when surveys go out, they say what's most important to you: housing, jobs,
Everybody put housing. Everybody put housing, but then they say, don't worry, just rent from this corporation. We finna give all the land for housing to a corporation like the rest of the houses. And everybody's gonna love it. It's a great idea. And then y'all stand behind them and smile and just hope a crumb falls off the table. This is not sustainable, y'all. The black community's posture towards power is not sustainable. Proximity to power is not power. Power is when you use it. See, and that's what we're not doing. We don't use it. We get in powerful positions and then think we made it and think that's success. That's not success. You know what success is? Moving the needle.
But see, everybody defines it different. Everybody defines success different. Like what I think success is, you may not.
You're right.
Right. And so again, a lot of times we try to force our vision and what we want for our lives on other people.
Well,
like
we need a community vision then.
No, but what I'm saying is like I want generational wealth. You want generational wealth. Just because somebody else don't want it, that don't make them crazy. They're just comfortable with their life. Right. And me trying to force generational wealth and for them to think like me is crazy. That's insane for me to try to force my vision on somebody else.
I think about it like this here. Access to an opportunity is not opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And just because you have the opportunity doesn't mean that the opportunity is for you.
And it doesn't mean that it's not. Now, let me tell you. You may get the opportunity and be like, nah, it ain't me. So here, clear example. You done got opportunities and be like, that ain't me. But then you'll throw it to me. And it's a great opportunity for me. I done got opportunities and I'm like, nah, it ain't good for me, but throw it to you. So what's good for me may not be good for you. And then again, when I step in, I may do something different.
You gonna do something different.
Right.
That's the point of you coming in. And I agree with that, Q. I agree with that. So I'm going to walk back some of my statements from earlier. Not all of them.
No,
I stand by all of them, but a few of them I'm going to walk back because I do agree with that, Q. Because some things that may not fit me, we can pass to other people and
somebody else is
we do this.
We do that. And then there's gonna be that. And we had the conversation. Y'all didn't go to a meet, and I was really upset about y'all not going to a meet.
Yeah.
Right?
You say, well, call me, I go.
Right. But when we did it, when we sat down and actually talked about it and did it, you was like, well, dang. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of having people that you trust. And you can bounce ideas off of them and you can have conversations because a lot of our conversations, they don't know. And they get heated. You know what I mean? And then we roll it back, right? And then we see each other perspective on it. And so when you're looking at this, because
that's the willingness that you was talking about earlier.
Yeah, and you're willing to be a willing participant
and share the space,
right?
So what about when you get to the point where I don't even want to share space? That's like back to the not wanting to go to the meetings. So I do withhold my support and my presence, right? I believe that my presence matters and my voice matters. And so when my presence and my voice is not appreciated, I definitely withhold it. I won't show up and I won't be there. And I mean
it. Caller, introduce yourself.
Man, I'm back here. I just came in this morning.
You should have.
But you're absolutely correct. But the problem is you can't come to the people and ask them to support you in the form of voting for you, and then come back and take this stance for yourself and not consider the people.
I agree.
And that's the problem that we're having. That's it. That's the only problem that we're having. You can take that stand. That's fine. That's perfect. But you can't say you represent the people in that stand.
Yeah, you can't.
And that's the problem that we're having. People are becoming elected and taking a stand. So this is what I think. Not this is what my district think, or this is what the people of my district think, or this is what my people think. They're going into, well, this is what I think, this is how I feel, and that's not correct, man.
Hey.
I agree with you. I got another saying. If you came to my doorstep, all right, Jab. If you came to my doorstep and knocked on it and asked me for my vote, you need to come to my doorstep and explain. Yeah, like, because when, like with the tribe, I had to come find the information, but I didn't have to find the information when you wanted me to vote for you.
And this is the messed up part about it, because now these same people running right back for re-election, and they're gonna be right back knocking on your door with a whole bunch of unanswered questions, saying, "Okay, trust me to do it again." And that's my problem. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bruh, I don't know. I don't trust you to do it again.
I mean, what I would say, you gotta have an agenda, voters, and we really need to say, you want my vote? This is what I need.
Oh yeah.
And we need to stand on that.
Yeah. We organized in the South Side. We got a contingency of black voters. Y'all know we've been doing this for over 10 years. Mm-hmm. And we will be making an impact on this next coming election. So if you're running for office, underwrite, come on, talk to the people. If you running for office, we're gonna have forums. Right now we're planning the historic gas plant forum, and we're inviting all the 9 participants who sent in
the
proposals. We're inviting you to come out and speak with the people. We opening up our platform so that there will be no ambiguity. We're gonna ask the administration to come in and tell us what's going on from their perspective, right? And we're gonna have a position and a time for the investors to put their plans, and we're gonna have time for the community to talk about what they need. And this is like this will be our 4th one, because we did 3 the last.
Yeah, we did.
We did 3 the last Tropicana redevelopment plan. I don't use gas plant because I feel they're using the gas plant name to lie to us even more. I feel they're using the gas plant name as a pretext to give us another bad deal. So that's why I always call it the Tropicana site, because I don't feel that is genuine. I don't feel the historic gas plant redevelopment name is genuine. I think it's a proxy to get our support while still mishandling and mistreating us. And you heard it here first. Politics with Mr. Edmond.
You gotta love them. But I mean, we stay tuned for what's coming up next with the gas plant. I think this is gonna be an interesting race. We have Maria Scruggs that put in the hat.
Yeah, and now we got the mayor.
And now we got the mayor
officially.
And there's some other people unofficially that's talking about it.
They raising money too.
And so we'll see where that comes at. And everybody is welcome to come on here and talk.
Listen, especially the candidates who have already registered.
Right.
We have a special spot in our heart for y'all.
We do. And all you have to do is say you want to come.
We have a special space on our platform for the candidates who have already registered, whoever that may be.
We do.
Whatever your name might be.
Whoever it is, just all of y'all got our numbers.
Oh, they do.
Everybody who
and
is
we got y'all phone number too.
We do. So
do I call everybody? Do I start calling people today and asking them to come on the show?
We don't ask for people to come on the show. They ask us to come on the show because this is we already on here. We on here on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and people know that.
Yes,
from 7:30 to 9
with thousands of dedicated listeners. We are uniquely positioned to be the only weekly morning show that's local, that runs simultaneously on Mo Show Live, simultaneously on YouTube, simultaneously on Facebook, and 99 Jams, Carefesta Radio, FM radio dial.
Mhm.
You don't get this with those other programs. You don't get this with those other stations.
And when you call, we really know your name.
Yes, we know you. Listen, it's like Cheers. And we want to talk about the issues that impact you the most. So if you're a viewer, leave a comment, write a message, tell us a story you want us to cover.
And listen, if you really look at us, we are really careful about how we tell stories.
We do our best.
Right.
We talk about it.
We talk about everything, but the love that we have for the city and the people here, we hope that comes out on the radio station. We talked about the Catalyst earlier today and the respect that we have for what they did on the Deuces. And it's a sad day that partners have separated. We talked about my separation from our partnership.
The natural separation that
and
happens
how-
with partners.
Right. And the way that it really,
It goes,
it happens. And and there's other topics that we really want to like tackle. And I mean, we're here 3 days a week, so we can get all of that in, but we're showing people that you can have conversations without being messy.
And
right.
And you can honestly present the facts and have your position and be on your side and still speak about it. You
Right.
don't have to be quiet because the dominant side or the dominant narrative wants you to feel about it a certain way. You can stand and be different. I want to say, if y'all go to this Facebook page, the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club Facebook page, 90% of our viewers haven't liked the page.
But
So
maybe
if you-
85 because they liking it now.
Okay, 85. So go to the 3 buttons. There's 3 buttons. Go to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Find the 3 buttons. Mash invite and invite your friends. We need your support. We can't do this without y'all. We've been here doing this, and y'all empower us. So y'all say y'all, dang, they doing this and they saying that, but we're empowered by the people.
Yeah,
Right?
We
And
are,
we-
and I would
yeah.
say like so, and we make really bold statements over here,
We
right?
empowered because the people empowered us. We got
Right.
covered.
And I will tell
They
you,
got our back.
so I will tell you, for the people who still keep it 100, the ones who like understand where I appreciate y'all, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah, good, bad, or ugly. However you come, yeah.
but who I am is who I am. You know what I mean? I always strive to be the best Qiana I can be.
Yeah, yeah.
And I really consider myself somebody who is thoughtful when it comes to the community.
You is. You have a tool set. That's why I was talking about that toolbox you got, like the maintenance man. And your toolbox is full of emotional, social intelligence, and like you got the tools. You got it. You know what you're doing. Know what I'm saying? You know the words to use. Know what I'm saying? And know what I'm saying? I just be saying stuff.
Good morning, Princess.
Princess, big shout out to the St. Pete Little Devils. Buy some uniforms. Do something for the Little Devils, man. Please. the St. Pete
Okay,
Little Devils.
make sure to include the individuals who are running for City Council District 6. It seems like the only race with contenders. And the City Council member plays a huge role in the development of the city.
Yes, District 6. We're gonna invite y'all. Y'all all have a word that y'all can
Thank
come
you,
and
Swell.
say,
Good morning.
because we do have a community agenda. We're gonna invite the citizens out to a community agenda session, and we're gonna start writing a community agenda with the community in focus. The New Deal for St. Pete was the last community agenda that we wrote. So look it up. New Deal for St. Pete. You can see a lot of news stories. We're gonna run it back for 2026. Mash those 3 buttons and invite all your friends to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Q.
Yeah, and Chandra, you got a special place in our heart as well.
Man, you know it.
everybody-
I'm coming to get you a coffee. Y'all listen, meet us at the Urban Drinkery to get some black coffee. Dope blend. This is the best coffee. It's a black company, from a black company to a black person and to all people. Because we like all people. It's not, we not blackity black, but we black.
No. Well, it's 9:00. We gotta go. Be the change you want to be and see. Write down those 5 things. Stay tuned for Sister Hugh.
Lose your shoes and shout all around the house.
This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I am Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
And we're out. Bing, bing.